Avengers Endgame. I can't wait. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Avengers Endgame. I can't wait. All right? I am super excited about this movie coming up. And as I was thinking about this movie, you know, I'm always looking at various situations, trying to analyze, like, how can I provide a teaching lesson based on things that I see around me that inspire me. And as I was thinking about this movie, Avengers Endgame, the thing that came to mind was this. Are you playing chess or are you playing checkers with your career? Which one are you playing? Let's talk about it. Welcome to another episode of Career Strategies. My name is Rodney Hughes, Mr. 100%, and the purpose of my channel is to teach you strategies that can help you advance your career. If that's a topic you're interested in learning more about, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and join the family. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of this extremely valuable information that I'm going to be sharing with you on a daily basis. All right? So again, what we're talking about in this video is Avengers Endgame, all right? And the question that I have for you is, are you playing chess or are you playing checkers with your career? See, here's the deal. With this particular movie, okay, they have, the Marvel has taken a completely different marketing approach with this movie in particular than any other movie that they've come out with. See, here's the thing. They haven't actually released hardly any information about how this movie is going to play out. You have a general idea of the usual suspects that will end up showing up in this movie, but there's so many unknown factors about this movie. And they're taking such a non-traditional approach towards their marketing because they know that they have laid the proper foundation so that people are going to end up going to see this movie regardless of how they market it. Okay? Literally, they don't have to do very much marketing at all. This is probably their least marketed movie that they've come out with since they started making movies. Okay? Or since they began the MCU. Okay? And the cool thing about this, okay? Again, the question here is, are you playing chess or are you playing checkers with your career? Okay? When it comes to checkers is a very simple game. Okay? You don't have to think that far in advance with checkers. All you have to do is be reactionary in the moment. When you're going against an opponent, all you have to do is analyze what they're doing and adjust in the moment and take action. Okay? That's the game of checkers. But when you're playing chess, you're playing an entirely different game. The best chess players in the world think 5 to 7 steps ahead, and maybe even more, okay, when they're making their moves. See, when you're playing chess, a great chess player is analyzing, if I do this, what are the 5 to 7 things that might happen as a result of doing this, right? So it requires a higher level of thinking in order to become extremely efficient and extremely effective when you're playing chess. Now, what does this have to do with Avengers the Endgame? Here's the deal. The Endgame is a result. That's why I freaking love that title, Endgame. See, because when they started off the MCU, okay, with Robert Downey Jr. being Iron Man in the very first Iron Man, they had a plan in mind, a plan that would take 10 years to end up manifesting and developing. They had it rolled out. They had 3 different phases that they planned to work towards, and they still have more phases that they're actually in the middle of working towards as well, right? They got this thing planned out. But one thing is for sure, everything that they've done in the MCU up to this point has led us to this point right now with this movie right here, Avengers Endgame. And because they've done such a great job of executing on their vision, they don't have to put a whole bunch of effort into their marketing because people are going to show up anyway. What does this have to do with your career? Number one, most people are playing checkers. They're not playing chess. Most people aren't thinking down the line with their career. Most people aren't approaching their career the way that the MCU approached this movie right here. Okay? I believe that this movie is going to end up being probably the highest grossing movie of all time. I believe it. Okay? I could be wrong, but I doubt. I doubt that I'm going to be wrong with this. Okay? They've laid the proper foundation in order to be able to accomplish that goal. Okay? And see, here's the benefits of when you start playing chess with your career, when you start thinking strategically and long term with your career, the way that the MCU thought about this movie. Here's the benefit that you get. Success begets success. Let me say that again. Success begets success. What this means is that, let's say right now, you made a decision after watching this video that you're going to set a long-term goal, right? Maybe 10 years from now. And let's say that you sketch out how you plan to get to that goal. And you have these various checkpoints that you're going to move toward in order to accomplish this goal. If you remain consistent and diligent towards moving towards that goal over the next 10 years, things are going to be tough right up front. There's a lot of stuff you're going to have to get right up front. And you're going to have successes along the way. But one thing's for sure. Year 5 won't be as hard as year 2. Year 7 won't be as hard as year 5. Year 9 won't be as hard as year 7. See, what'll happen is that you'll start compounding your success. And what'll end up happening is, as long as you remain consistent, as long as you remain diligent, as long as you continue executing on your vision that you set 10 years prior, by the time you get to year 9, you should be almost on autopilot, right? The success will start coming to you from so many different ways that it will make your long-term vision possible. See, success begets success. The more successful you become, the easier it is to have more success. Have you ever wondered why people that are successful seem to constantly be successful? Have you ever wondered that? The reason for that is because success begets success. See, that's the benefit of having a strategic approach towards your career, because the more successful you become at moving towards that vision and materializing that vision, the more people are going to take notice of it, and the more people are going to want to be a part of your success, which is going to make accomplishing more success easier and easier and easier. Hence, the success that we're about to see with this Avengers Endgame. They didn't have to do a whole bunch of marketing, right? They're not, it's almost as if they're not even trying to sell this. You know why? Because they know they laid the proper foundation. They've had the proper amount, the proper successes in order to lead them to this point. Everybody that I know that has watched the movies in the MCU, every single one of them has said, oh, it doesn't even matter. I'm going to be there. They don't even have to do a commercial. Okay? I'm going to be there to watch this movie. Okay? And that's definitely how I feel. Right? Especially after the success of the Infinity War movie. Goodness gracious. To me, that's like still, like that moved up to like, definitely in my top 3 favorite movies ever. Okay? But again, what I want you to take from this is that they had a vision. They weren't just winging it, right? They weren't just randomly dropping movies. They had a plan, a 10-year plan, and they've been consistently executing on that plan, getting stronger and stronger, creating more and more momentum until it's gotten us to this point right here, to where they don't even have to market it. And next month, they're going to crush it. They're going to absolutely crush it in the box office. Are you playing chess or checkers? My recommendation is to play chess, because always remember, success begets success, and you got to know where you're going. You need to know what you're working towards. See, because if you start playing chess with your career and you approach your career the same way that the MCU approached this movie right here, it could be absolutely phenomenal what you're able to accomplish. And that's based on a true story. Listen, I hope you got great value out this video. If you did, I want to give you free access to a virtual training platform I created called Interview Prep University. It is a one-of-a-kind interview prep training course that is designed to teach you everything you need to know from point A all the way to point Z to help you improve your job interview skills. Okay. And so if you have a telephone interview, a virtual interview, or a face-to-face interview coming up, and you want to be best prepared to go in there and ace that interview, you want to take advantage of this free platform. It's going to teach you everything you need to know in order to improve your odds of going in there and doing great in that interview. All right. If you'd like to get free access to it, go to my website, www.interviewprepuniversity.com. Again, that's www.interviewprepuniversity.com. All right. Listen, thanks for checking out this video. Do me a favor, like this video, comment on this video, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. All right. I'll see you in the next video.